I've got the OnePlus 15 here with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 inside. It was imported from China, so it's currently running the Chinese ColorOS firmware. And I was curious to see how it performed on some benchmark tests. We'll be taking a look at Geekbench 6 and the standalone Geekbench AI applications in today's video. Both of these apps can be downloaded for free in the Google Play Store, and they should be very easy to find by simply searching for the term Geekbench, all in one word. And I'll be sure to have these linked down below so that they're easy for everyone to find. We're going to be testing the CPU with Geekbench 6 first. So we're going to tap on that Run Benchmark button. And since this is the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, we're looking at a 3 nanometer chipset consisting of 8 total Oryon CPU cores. 6 of those are performance cores with a max frequency of 3.62 gigahertz, and 2 of them are prime cores with a max frequency of 4.6 gigahertz. So I'm really curious to see what type of numbers this SoC is able to put up in Geekbench 6 CPU tests. So with my OnePlus 15, that again is running the Chinese version of ColorOS, in Geekbench 6, we got a single core CPU score of 3,648 and a multi-core score of 10,746. There are also a couple of GPU benchmark tests that we can perform with Geekbench 6 on the OnePlus 15. So after tapping into the GPU tab, we we come down here and we're going to test the OpenCL API first. So let's tap on Run That Benchmark. And this is going to give us an idea as to how good the Adreno 840 GPU is in this specific phone. And after running these GPU benchmark tests using the OpenCL API, we get a total score of 23,542. And with that GPU test done, we go back to that tab, switch this over to the Vulkan API, and let's run those benchmark tests on the OnePlus 15. And as those finish up, we get an overall GPU Vulkan score of 27,125 on this device with ColorOS. Now, with the standalone Geekbench AI application, we can test the LLM capabilities. With the standalone Geekbench AI application, we can test the various generative capabilities of the OnePlus 15, along with all of the other features that leverage the NPU of the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. So first up, we have the TensorFlow Lite framework that we'll be using, and we're going to run that on the CPU. fine-tuned with ColorOS, we can create this AI benchmark using GPU instead. So at least that was able to complete, giving us a single precision score of 2,961, a half precision score of 4,497, and then a quantized score of 3,721. And we're actually going to skip the NN API since I remember this running extremely slowly on the Red Magic 10 that I had last year. And I'd rather spend my time figuring out, and I would rather spend that time figuring out why the CPU tests are unable to pass here. So if you're interested in seeing how the OnePlus 15 stands against other phones on the market, then you'll be happy to hear I've been working on a website dedicated to sharing this type of information, from comparing benchmarks of 2 or more Android devices to comparing the specs of them side by side. There's still a ton of work left to be done, but I do upload members-only clips and screenshots of the progress to the channel from time to time. And since it only costs $1 per month to become a member here, it's a great way to check out some of the behind-the-scenes work that I'm doing here at Explaining Android. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to look out for that membership link down below. And you'll find those progress pictures that I've made in screenshots within the posts section that are exclusive to members of the community.